Hi Sudha, welcome. Good evening. Very good evening. Hi Nirmala ma'am. Good evening. Hi Usha, welcome. Good evening. Vasanti, very good evening. Hi Deepa. Lakshmi ma'am, good evening. Ramiza, Meenakshi, very good evening. How are you all? Hi Rekha, welcome. A happy good evening to you all and welcome to Jai Shri Narayanan Creations. This is our third live and we will be doing a Madhubani painting on a blouse, on a stitched blouse. Okay, so we will start the session. So the materials you need are a stitched blouse and then the design sheet. Here I have made, you all know Madhubani is a line drawing. I have taken a tree with a bird. Hi Leela, welcome. It is more with the flora and fauna. Okay, so accordingly I have taken a tree pattern with a bird. I'll be placing the bird one on either side of the tree, facing each other, the mirror image of the same picture. Okay, apart from that we need some colors, brushes, and then the embroidery frame. These are the materials required and it is very a simple and an easy project. We are going to do it on a stitched blouse. Now before tracing it on the blouse, just try and compose the pattern what you would like to do it on the blouse and then keep them ready. And since Madhubani painting, black outline for the entire picture, whatever you do is a must, so you can always trace the design, rather transfer the design on the fabric, whether it is a stitched blouse or an unstitched blouse, using a black carbon. Okay, entire stuff, each and every part of the design can be traced with a black carbon. Moreover, the Madhubani is normally done on a pastel shades of fabric. Normally they do it on tussar. So, one second. Pure tussar and semi tussar. So there will be lot of pastel colors, you get it in tussar fabric. So these Madhubani paintings are done on that. So black outline, since the fabric is of little lighter shade, black outline will enhance the entire picture. So they normally go with a black outline. They do the outline first and then fill in the colors. The same way we are also going to do it on the fabric. It is on a stitched blouse. Hi Manjula. Hi Aarti, welcome. Good evening. So now this is the design which I am going to do it on the blouse. Now I have already traced the design on the blouse and we will start the procedure. And apart from this, you need either a wooden plank or a small thick board like this. It is a stitched blouse, so when you do it on the sleeves, it is better you insert this in between into the sleeves, so that the color does not ooze onto the other side of the blouse. Okay, a must tip you should follow. Hi Padma, Hi Hema, welcome after a long time. How are you? ரொம்ப நாள் ஆச்சு உங்களை இது வந்து எப்படி இருக்கீங்க? Okay, now we will do the outline. As I told you, black outline is a must. So we will do the outline first and then start the coloring. So somebody was asking me to show it with the color, I mean the paint and the brush instead of the liner, because in the last session I have used the liner. So now they wanted me to show them how to go about with the outline with the color and the brush. So let me start with that. Let me have the paint, black paint on the palette, and take a brush, round brush, preferably 000 or number 1. This is 000. You can even use number 1 also. And here it is a cotton blouse. I just want to make it very clear. It is a cotton blouse. The color will definitely bleed. So what you do is, you should not add much water, not even 1:1 ratio. So as far as possible, this is a fresh pack. So directly from the bottle, I'll be loading the brush and drawing the outline on the picture, on the blouse. Okay. So better not to add too much of water, dilute it and then apply on the fire. It will definitely blot, it will bleed. So stop, don't add water to the paint. I will just transfer the paint. Now using the brush, I am going to paint, rather it's doing the outline. Only thing, the difference between the liner and the paint and the brush is, you have to load the brush every now and then. If it is a liner, then the lines are very uniform throughout, no thick and thin lines, and then there is no need for you to stop also your work, just to shift the frame alone. That too, if it's a bigger frame, then in one stretch you can finish the entire outline. Okay. On the other hand, if it is with the paint, then you may have to load it every now and then, and the size of the brush also should be the least number. Hi Shobana, welcome, welcome. Shanta, welcome. Hi Indu. Hi Manasa, good evening. See, at places it might be little thin, the lines. Places it will be little thicker also. So I always prefer to use the liner. Since someone wants it, so I am doing it with the color and the brush. Just keep the color ready on the palette and then start using it. Okay. It is a fresh pack and I have transferred it onto the palette. And thanks to Mrs. Anandi of Bangalore, who has tried the earlier sessions technique, that is the binder technique. She has done a piece on a small portion of on a sari, and she has even shared it to me. Very kind of her to try immediately on the sari. See, for each and every line I am loading the brush. Don't add too much of water, just very less will do. They say Madhubani is a line drawing. Suppose the material is silk cotton. No, Sudha. Better not to add too much of water for the silk cotton also. Even in silk cotton also it is. Try to use as far as possible the liner. Okay. Touch the fabric and drag the liner. You will get perfect uniform lines. For a change, I am doing it on my blouse. Thank you, Anandavalli. Thank you so much for joining. Stay connected as always. We will be coming out with lot of live exclusive on fabrics, different techniques and different variables also. And special thanks to you, Anandi. Every time when I upload a video, I think you will be the first person to comment on it. Share your feedback. Thank you so much. So now we are done with the outline. And you have to do it very slowly because it's a black color and better to do it slowly also. Fine. Now I think, yeah, it is good. Certain lines are not that dark enough, so let me do it again on top of it. You can use the black carbon. Those who are joining for the first time, do subscribe the channel and press the bell icon button so that you will be notified whenever we upload a video. So now the outline is done. The next is coloring. So we will just wait a minute or two for the paint to dry and then we will start the coloring. Before starting, let me transfer all the colors. And normally for Madhubani, they use vibrant colors, bright colors. So here I will be using orange, pink, green, both the greens, sap green and the light green I will be using. Then brown also I will be using, and little bit of vermilion. So vermilion, those who don't have vermilion, you can mix orange and crimson. More of orange and little bit of crimson. You get a darker tone. Okay. Now let me transfer the color. This is pink. And here, since as I told you earlier, since it's a cotton blouse, better not to add too much of water to the paint. As far as possible, directly you take it from the bottle. Otherwise, add a less than this what do I say, I'll just show you. Here I have taken about 2-3 drops. Oh, fine. Now just see the amount of water I add to the paint. Just with the back side of the brush, add a drop. That's it. Then mix the color and keep it ready. This is more than enough for silk cotton and then for cotton fabrics. But for this thing, original silk, And for tussar also less water is added, and for original silk you can add 1:1 or 1:2 ratio. Okay, original silk. Then the second color will be sap green. Let me take sap green also. I keep all the colors ready. I have added one drop. That's it. Hi Vaidegi ma'am, good evening. Okay, then little bit of brown also let me take. Almost all the colors I am taking 3 drops, and just less than a drop I am adding the water. Okay, then the next color will be a light green. Sap green is over. Crimson, we need crimson also. Fine. And on the cotton blouse, when you are painting it and we are using the acrylic colors, it needs ironing. So after 24 hours you can iron the fabric on the reverse side. Don't forget that, for the permanent fixation of the paint, the colors. That's it. Okay, we are now done with these colors. Only orange is left. Later on towards the end I'll add orange to this crimson and mix and show you the vermilion color. Those who don't have the vermilion color, you can use this technique and derive the color. Hi Anandi, good evening. I was just mentioning you about you actually, that you have tried the binder technique, right? So congratulations for the try. Hope you like the technique, and the output also, the result is also good, I believe. Okay, now we will do. Now the colors are dried. Okay, the first outline is dried almost completely. Now we will start with the main coloring. Let me take, I'll take orange also. Orange is also equally needed here. Fine. Now for the eyeball, use these colors and black also for certain places where you need to put the parallel lines, intersecting lines, and for the entire motif it is black. Thank you, thank you. Hi Shweta, welcome. Now I have taken orange. Let me fill the eyeball with orange first. It is not black here, I am using orange. Okay, and wherever you need orange you have to apply. And as I told you, Madhubani painting is nothing but line drawing. They don't normally fill the colors, but with the colors they draw lines. So now what I am going to teach you here in this picture is first little bit of filling and then line on top. So now I have taken orange, and here this portion near the tail, you have 1, 2, 3, 4 patches, right? Just draw the outline, rather the border, a thin patch almost touching the black but without disturbing the black. Now the outline portion is done with orange. Use 000 because this is going to be a very thin line, just like the outline, and closer to the black outline also, orange. Okay, then we have Here also let me just fill orange. We are not filling the entire gap, but we are just giving the outline close to the black outline. Okay. Then here. Is that clear? You see, I have drawn the outline for each and every patch over here where I will be using the orange. Okay. Then here also let me go with orange. Once again I am doing it on a lighter color, just like how they do it, the original Madhubani painting. Okay, now the orange portion is over. Now let me move on to the next color. I'll take pink. Let me take pink. Here the outline closer to the black line what we have already given initially. Little by little you load the brush, and here also. Thank you, Sudha. Thank you. Okay, and then here. Very close to the black outline. Apply the color which you would like to. Okay, and then these two small patches over here. So today we are learning both a little bit of filling and then the lines. Okay. Okay, done. Then let me take green color. This is light green I am going to use. Since I have a pair of birds, I am just looking at the other side what I have already done, completed, so that there won't be any difference. Okay, then here, this one. This is the first step of filling the colors. Do not add too much of water in case if you are painting it on a cotton fabric. Okay. And then the top portion here. Yeah. That's it for green. Then here also in between, let me just draw a line, not covering the entire space. Green is done. Orange we have done, green we have done, then pink. Now with brown. Load the brush with brown. Just apply here. See how much I am loading, very less. Okay. And then now take red. Hi Aarti. Good evening. Take red color. Fill the beak. Fill it up. No need to draw the outline. Just fill the gap. Okay. Now we are done. This portion is again pink. Here it is pink. So let me just draw the border. Fine. Almost all the, this is here. Fine. Done. Now the outline for each and every patch is done with different colors, and colors which I have used here are orange, pink, green and brown. Now we will move on to the next step on these patches. Hi Vasanti Krishnan, good evening. Okay, now we are not filling up the gaps. Instead we are going to put the lines. Okay, so that each patch will show both the base color, the color of the fabric, as well as the lines. As I told you, Madhubani paintings are nothing but line drawings. So we are going to use the same color. Whatever we have given here for the border, the same colors will be used to draw the lines in that particular patch also. So now we will take up pink. I load the brush with pink and just draw parallel lines, either vertically or horizontally or diagonally. It is nothing but the lines. Okay, and here also you have just cross lines. Leave one gap. Again I am doing the second one, third one, leaving the next, and then completing the patch. Okay, and then here one patch I leave it as it is. The last one I am just drawing the lines. Done. Then here it is going to be straight line, filling the gaps. Done. Even over here also some lines, and then around the eyes I am just going to apply little bit of pink, making it colorful. I am not going to give black over there. Understand? And here also it is just the pink lines I am going to give. Done all the places here. This one, just draw diagonal lines. It should be parallel. Okay, to one another. Done. The next one we will take up green. Just diagonal for the sides and straight for the center one. Let me do. All this is your creativity. Now I am leaving the center one as it is, wherein I will be doing the straight lines, but for the side two patches it is diagonally done. Okay. And this one. Here also the last two side patches will be done with green color lines. Center one I am leaving it as it is. And then here the down portion, just straight away I am doing the green lines as I did over here. Okay. Now green is almost done. Next is orange. Okay, the next one is orange. Straight lines. Okay. Then here also it is a straight line for both the patches. Whereas here at the bottom, let it be horizontally done. Now on the orange alone, what I would like you to do is just take little bit of red, crimson in the brush, then just make a small shaded effect, or rather doing it on top of orange. Okay, only towards the bottom, not anywhere else in that particular patch. So just to highlight the color and the patch. Okay, very less crimson and on orange. That's it. Now take brown color. One by one you take. Now for brown, this portion will be done with brown because we have already given brown lining over there. Done. Okay. Then for the legs also, vertical lines. Understood? Then over here, follow the outline and make curved lines like this. Hi Jyoti, good evening. Hi Jayachandran M, very good evening. Is that clear? Now, as far as Madhubani is concerned, I told you black outline is a must. And for the entire picture, black outline. Then you have these kind of patches. There is two parallel lines here and there on the pattern. This is how they do. That is the border. Either border for the entire work or border for each and every patch. Okay. So we have two parallel lines here at the tail end, little above that, and then the sides. On the body also we have, near the neck we have. So all those places should be done with tiny intersecting black lines. So what we will do is, we will fill up that gap. Just load the brush with black. See here, these are two parallel lines. Now on the gap, just draw these kind of lines to enhance the main picture. You do find this kind of work in Kerala mural also. Those who have done Kerala mural, I'm sure you are familiar with this technique. But here I don't prefer you to recommend you to use the liner, because gap is very very small and it's difficult to put perfect lines. But for the bigger lines, it is advisable to use the liner to complete the work very fast and for the better uniformity. See, all these gaps should be done with black at equidistant parallel lines. Now we are almost done with the bird. Then we will move on to the leaves and the main tree. What we have done on the blouse, and here also parallel lines. Okay, this is done. Let it be cross. So we have done mainly with the bird. Thank you. Thank you, Lalita. Thank you so much. Okay. Thank you, Shweta. Okay, now we have a small curve over here, the tail end. For that, we will be using a different color, vermilion. Okay, now we will shift to the other portions, that is for the leaves. Now, coming to the leaves, we have the branches of the tree spreading out, and the leaves are all already done, traced, and then the outline is also done. Now let us frame it. Okay, now here not all the leaves are colored, only few leaves are given the shading of green, and the rest as it is with the line technique. Okay, so now for the leaves, just at random load the brush with sap green. So far we have been using the light green. Now you can take sap green. Just do like this, leaving the center portion as it is, the fabric color shown. Okay, then leave off 1 or 2 leaves. Just a drop will do. Here and there you have to apply sap green towards the border on the leaves. Understood? Few numbers, or every alternate ones you can give green color and the other leaf with a different technique. One green, just the outline like this, the other one with the, as I told you, with the lines. Yes, you can work on the sari, especially the borders and the pallu. Grand one you can do like this on a lighter colored sari. Okay. Semi tussar or original tussar also. Yeah, Rekha, it is really beautiful. Looking very pretty. I liked it. That's why I'm doing it on my blouse. Actually, I did a sari. Then I thought, why not I do one for myself? Very time consuming. You can charge very high. Almost done. Okay. Now for certain leaves, this is how you have to put the color. Preferably green color, that too either light green or dark green depending upon the base fabric. Okay. Then after that, no Shweta, it's just 3 drops and 1 drop of water, and it's only hardly it's 45 minutes over, right? So this will not dry. This will be, especially I'm using acrylic colors, it takes more time to dry. Okay. Now certain leaves are finished with a green color. Now the next step for the other leaves are, just let me take little black. Black is over. For the other leaves, I am adding just a drop of water and mixing it properly so that I can load the brush well and the continuous. Now for the other leaves, what you do is, it is the lines we are going to do. Here please do it with the colors and not with the liner. Even when I do, I normally don't use the liner here because the leaves are very tiny ones, and difficult with the liner, as the liners, sometimes you get thick lines. Okay, so instead of 4 or 5 lines over here with the brush, you may land up with just 3 numbers. That will not look good. If the leaves are very big, then I would always say better do it with the liner. And for each leaf you have to load the paint, I mean the brush. See, sometimes second time also for a single leaf. It can be diagonally done the lines or horizontally. Here I am doing it diagonally throughout. Maximum 4 or 5 numbers lines in a leaf. Only the leaves which are plain. Okay, other leaves are done with green. Okay, no issues, Anuradha. You can always watch it and you can create a piece for yourself. Thanks for joining. Though you missed the earlier session, the earlier part, I'm so happy that you could join now. Watch from here and later you can watch the rest. Our next session will be jewelry, fusion jewelry. The dates we will announce. Do share with your friends. Ask them to subscribe my channel and do support me. Don't mix the next session. The jewelry is such a beautiful one, handcrafted jewelry, and it's a fusion. And later on, we will be doing a dupatta also fully with Madhubani patterns, borders and birds and different motifs of Madhubani. An exclusive dupatta painting we will be doing. But that will not be in a single session. We will plan it in a different way, because I'm going to do it on the entire dupatta. Hi Shanta, thank you. Thank you for joining and thank you for your compliments also. Stay connected as always, and you are also one of the most common, the person who always gives your feedback when you watch my video. Thank you so much for all the support you are extending. Now little portion is behind that. Now we'll finish off this and move over there. Now that we have completed the bird fully, a very bright colored bird, typical Madhubani motif, done. Two more leaves are left here. Okay, now I'm going to mix. Here the branches are not brown in color. I don't want brown, so I want to go for a different color, bright color. So I'm going to mix orange and crimson to derive vermilion. Those who have vermilion, you can directly use that particular color. Otherwise, you can mix the color and derive it. Okay, I'll just show you the mixing also. Just take orange, take crimson, this is crimson. Take crimson, add a little to it. That's it. Okay, now mix these two. You get a darker tinge. Okay, the vermilion color. Just add one drop, not on the full thing. Mix towards one corner. Keep the paint ready. This particular color I am going to give for the branches and for the fruits here and there. Fruits or the flowers, whatever you call it, here and there on the tree. Now for the branch, draw lines, just touching both the lines parallel to one another at equidistant. Here also it can be horizontally placed or straight lines also. I always do the outline first, the black outline, and then continue with the coloring. Some people prefer to do the coloring first and then the outline. Whichever you are comfortable with, you can proceed with that. Anyhow, we are going to trace it with the black carbon paper. So no issues, the designs will be seen clearly until you finish the work also. Okay, now almost whatever is seen in the frame is finished with the vermilion, especially for the barks and the branches. Now let me add few fruits with the same color, just here and there. So in a day you can complete a blouse. Hardly it takes 3 to 4 hours. Be careful in keeping the fabric. Now we are done with this. Now we need to join the fruits or the flower. We will take brown color, little bit of brown and black mix, darker shade. Just draw a line. These are all tribal art forms, right? Just join them to the branch. That's it. Okay, now we have completed a portion of it. Very less is left here towards the shoulder. Okay, now let me complete. Oh my god. Now I'm going to paint near the, see, I'm keeping a thing underneath, a thick board, the same vermilion color I'm using. I'm just going to give parallel lines over here. Done. Okay. Now this you want me to do right now. A small portion alone is left for the thing, leaves, and let me do and let me complete and show you. I'll be very happy. Okay, now I'll just keep it like this. Let me take green first. At least the green portion let me complete. How do you like the class? Please let me know. Let me know your feedback. Don't mix the next 2 sessions. Exclusive dupatta painting using the different motifs of Madhubani, different technique, and another one is a jewelry, fusion jewelry. share your comments in the chat box when you receive any video when we upload it. Just we will finish this also, so that I'll be happy that I've completed the blouse. Okay, now just the black outline alone is left. All this will dry very fast because very thin lines are drawn, and the two short ones. Done. Just few more leaves. With that we finish the painting on the blouse. Yes, we have completed. That's good. We have done it. Thank you so much. Hi Mathura, very good, thank you. Fine, now I'll just show you the finished piece. Let me clear the area because these are all bottles, colors, all kept opened. Done. See, while doing the sleeves, what you do is take a thick board like this, cardboard or a wooden plank, whatever you have, and not a paper. This is something very glossy and shiny, so you can take like this, insert it like this into the sleeves, and then you need to paint it. This is how it was done, because it's difficult to put the frame. Even after putting the frame also, it is better you insert the thick board into it. Now I will show you the blouse. Just see the back. Fully it is covered with the pattern. 2 birds on either side and a tree in the center with branching it out. And on the sleeves also we have done the same thing. See. Okay. Focus on. Yes. So this is Madhubani painting for this live. That's a different pen. Actually, they use the what do you call that, ink and a pen. They normally do it on the paper, and here also sometimes they use a particular pen. It is a Madhubani pen they call it, and they fill it up with the colors and draw the lines. That is also done. But since we are into Fevicryl, I am into Fevicryl, and these colors are readily available. I am using the colors, Fevicryl colors and the brush. That's it. Okay. Thank you, Chetna. Thank you so much. So with this we come to the end of the session. Hope you all like the piece. Thank you, Rekha. Thank you all, everyone, for joining as well as and for staying till the end and sharing your comments too. Thank you, Namrata. Thank you so much. And I'll just show you the sleeves. Just like this. See here. So at the bottom I have not, at the back I have not done the painting. Only till the top, at the top side, whatever will be seen up over there only I have painted. Understood? This is a cotton blouse. You can try on silk, synthetic also you can try, and even on tussar, and then semi pure silk also you can try. But Madhubani paintings are normally done on pastel shades. Okay, keep that in mind, and then you can do a Madhubani painting for yourself. Okay. Okay. Yeah, 2x2 blouse also you can do. Hi Vanita. Welcome. Good evening. Hi Divya. Hi. You can send it to me, Vasanti. Personally, you can send it to me as people do it, and we will share it in the group. Not, of course, not in the YouTube. You can. I cannot share it. Later on, I'll collect. I keep collecting all these creations from you, and one fine video we will upload everything. Okay, of your creations. Putting your name is also against it. Thank you, Rekha. Thank you. Any other doubts or questions you have, stay tuned for the next the dates, and of course the time will be fixed 4:30 for us in Jayashri Narayan Creations, and the date alone I will share it. Do share it with your friends also, ask them to join in numbers. Thank you, Vasanti. Thank you. Most welcome. So once again I'll just show you, and then we will wind up the session. So this will be your Madhubani painting of today's. Done. Thank you all for joining and staying till the end. Meet you soon in our next live. Thank you so much. Take care and bye bye.